going to teach you how to do a paracord cast on, and how this works is you'll need a piece of paracord and you will need some yarn, and this works good with the paracord on anything with the 1/4 inch to the 3/8 inch gauge. Okay, and the benefit of this cast on, which was created by Janae Yagi from Smitten Mittens, and you should go check out her channel, and I'll put a link below on the video, is that this will give you a seamless join. I have used this a number of times for connecting animal limbs and doing socks and that kind of thing. And so this is a really beneficial because it gives you the seamless. It's like doing a Kitchener without doing a Kitchener, okay? That's the benefit, all right? And this is important for if you wanted to do an after thigh heel, or if you wanted to do a special connection, that kind of thing. So you need a paracord and you need your yarn. So what you want to do is you want to do a slip knot, okay, to get you started, and you're going to put that over here. All right, so our first peg is going to be, of course, our starting peg, and we're going to lay down our paracord. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over, and then we're going to take it up under. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take the yarn up under the paracord, then you're going to bring it around to the front of the peg. All right, then you're going to take it up under the paracord and in front of the peg. Up under the paracord and in front of the peg. And you're going to do this for however many that you need, and usually it's like half, and I don't usually work with a massive amount so that I could just pull it through like that, but you go up under and over, under and over, and I'm going to do a halfway, so I'll show you how this works, okay? And the thing is, you're creating a stitch here. So this is a stitch that you've created here. All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to be putting a stitch marker on those stitches that you're creating here, okay? All right, so I'm going to try to go halfway. Under, over, under, in front, go up under and in front. See, we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm marking a 28 peg loom. All right, you go up under and over, go up under and over, and under and over, and under and over. And that creates a stitching, okay? Alright, once you have that done, typically if you're doing a sock or something, you'll start a short row series. Which will make sure that wrap goes up under that last one so that you can start your knitting, okay? At this point, you've cast it on, and then you're just kind of ready to roll with it, okay? Then you can just go in and go about knitting, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a little short row series, and then I'm going to do my best to show you a connection, but this is how you do the paracord cast on, okay? The trick is once you've done a certain amount and you want to connect to, say, another side of the loom or everything, the magic, the paracord, it really is, it's like magic. It's a lot easier than even doing a Kitchener, but you do have to kind of tediously work your way through the paracord in order to make sure you find all those stitches, okay? So at this point, you just kind of go about doing your thing for whatever pattern says. And I use this a lot. And again, Janae uses this for a certain number of her patterns. And so it's really beneficial to know how to do this. And you can get a lot of fantastic, very clean lines, very good results. And I tend to use it a lot. So I will show you what to do after you get a few rows done, and then we can go from, and then you'll know where to go from there if you're wanting to incorporate this into a pattern that you're working on. So I'm going to do a few rows, and then when I come back, I'm going to show you how to kind of go from there, okay? So what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to add these stitches on here with stitch markers, all right? And then you can pull the paracord off, all right? And this is how I do it. Now you could try just pulling each stitch off, but you risk losing a stitch. So it's actually a little easier to go in and find the next stitch and put a stitch marker through it, okay? Just like that. As you can see there, see? So I've got stitch markers through all the, you know, you put them through all the stitches. Alright. Make sure you don't miss one. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in and you're going to put all these stitches, a stitch marker through each of the stitches on the paracord. As you can see, like we've done here. Okay, well, you're going to do that all the way across. Alright. And then I'll show you what the next step is, okay, and the purpose of it, all right? Okay, so what we want to do is we want to pull the paracord through and out, all right, after we've got all our stitches on. And you can see that you have a stitch marker on each stitch, okay? So you can see we have some stitches on here. Now, if you do the magic toe kind of thing, this might be a little bit more challenging on the round limb, but it's a lot easier on a long limb, okay? Again, I apologize for the noise. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to make sure you're working yarns out here. Okay, so you want to find your first stitch, and you want to place it on the next available peg, alright? And then you find your next stitch, and you place it on the next available peg, alright? And so you want to do this all the way around. So you stick that there, and then you stick this here. And you want to do this all the way around the loom, okay? And this is the purpose of a paracord cast on, is that you can use it for this kind of thing. Now you can go and you can add it back like I do for my stuffed animals. You can add a whole limb back, and you can add a whole part of a body back in order to create an entire limb that is seamless. So the benefit of this is if you're going for a seamless look, it really is beneficial, okay? So then once you add all these back, you can just work just like if you were working regular stitches again, okay? You can just continue working it and you don't know the difference really, okay? So you just make sure they all line up like they're supposed to. Alright, and there is my last one. So as you can see, they all line up. Alright, and then once you get all those stitches on there, then you can take the stitch markers out. Alright, and as you can see, I've got kind of an opening here, and what you can do is, if you've done something like this, I did 24 rows on a 28 peg loom, and you can see that went on pretty easily. What you can do is you can try to go in and kind of fold that up and gather it. This is just an option of an idea you can do. Okay, to kind of close on the bottom, if you're wanting to make a bag, you can kind of go in and find those and line them up, all right? And then at this point, because my working yarn is here, I can just go about knitting, okay? And what that does is, what this does is if you're knitting in stockinette, it's going to be seamless. You're not going to see the stitch work that you just did, okay? And that is the benefit of a paracord cast on, is to have that seamlessness going on, okay? So what you do, if you wanted to do that to connect, it's a lot easier if you do a short row and you want to do kind of a bottom. To do this on a long loom rather than on a round loom. It's possible that you're really putting pressure on those stitches in order to do it in the round, okay? So I wouldn't suggest trying to do a short row method of like the magic toe on a round loom. I would suggest it on a long loom. But for instance, something like this, you can go in and you can find those edges and you can just kind of start bringing them in like this and creating a closed in section, so that you can use this as a like a bottom of a bag or whatever. But you can go in and do this kind of thing, and it'll work on closing it in, okay? And you can put a few on just the ends like that, okay? And that closes it in, as you can see. You can do the same thing over here. You can go in and you can find the closest one. You can take it back to the previous peg and that kind of thing. It's mostly play with it. It's not something that you have to be hardcore in. You can play with it, but you can just figure out how you want to do it. Okay, and it's really not too bad to play with. I find that this is a really beautiful cast on for that seamlessness if you're really into that kind of thing. And I am. I love a seamless look. Alright? And see, I've just closed in the entire thing. And that's using the sides. Okay, which will create kind of a folded area when it's done. And then you just take out all those stitch markers. And then you just continue on as normal. You don't have to do anything special. You just continue knitting around, and that's how you can create kind of a seamless look. You can create it with connecting limbs, that kind of thing. Again, I use it a lot for connections. You can use it when you're connecting, like say the top of a bodice to like a skirt, and you want it seamless. You can do this. You can do paracord cast on. Paracord cast on is a dream. Again, go over and check out Smitten Mittens. Janae is a fantastic designer. She has some free patterns she's been putting out through Cindy Blood. Make sure you go over there and you check out her channel. She does really beautiful patterns, and she's got some really great techniques to show you. And so go over there and check it out. She's the one who figured this out, and I told her she is a genius for figuring it out, because it solved my problem when doing the afterthought heel and not having a sloppy cast on and having to do all kinds of crazy stuff in order to get a regular set of stitches you can add back. So this is like the lazy way of being able to do, and it's not really lazy, it's just it's a faster way than doing waste yarn. And I really like it. I think it's a wonderful technique, and it definitely saves you a lot of time if you didn't want to do the waste yarn process, okay? But as you can see, it closes it in, and you don't have anything sloppy. You're not going to notice any difference from this side to this side, and that's important. So basically, once you've done that, you can just go right about back to knitting. But again, this is a wonderful technique where you can add it about anywhere you want, and it creates a seamless connection. And if you're into that kind of really clean look and you don't want to do the waste yarn method on this kind of thing, this is the way to go. This is a way to go about this where it's really neat and clean. Okay, so Paracord cast on. Go over and check out Smitten Mittens. I'll put a link below. Wonderful designer. She's putting out lots of fresh stuff. So go take a look. All right.